Hey YouTube. In prom prom. I'm preparing to set and enjoy my friend who was living here in Ghana, had a daughter get sick in the US and she returned for some months and now she's back, and so I'm here to visit her. But I had wanted to work on a video to discuss Wonderland Cyber Cafe. So, I launched that cafe in April and it's thriving. I'm selling iced coffees and lemonade and iced tea and Sobolo and standard coffee. And to that respect, it's going well. On Sundays, I do uh, uh, banana splits, and the people who buy those things are enjoying them, and so that's a refreshing thing to the community. Besides those things, I do a lot of kids activities. The kids come in their numbers, as my husband would say, and they enjoy everything from board games to puzzles to Legos to art. And to that degree, it functions as a kind of a community center. And I'm proud of that work. Even as of late, I sit with children and I tutor them in reading. I help them read because I keep books at my fingertips that they're welcome to peruse on their own. And when I see a child is really, really hungry to try to actually read, I set them next to me and we start walking through some good literature together. But this is something that's been heavy on my heart. So I realized that my cafe, which is on the main road going to La Loa Beach, going up to the beach, is actually positioned right next to a brothel. So it's interesting what prostitution looks like away from home. Okay, so it took me a minute to figure out. I wouldn't say a long time. I've known for some weeks that that's what it was. That in fact, the woman that I'm renting the land from, I believe she's the head mistress in this situation. And my attitude was, okay, that for me is a victimless crime on some level, meaning that I don't have an angst, or I'm not furious with these prostitutes. I don't have any control over men and how they spend their money and their desires. But what's really angering me, what's disturbing me, what's bugging me, is that one, I have such a huge amount of children that come into this cafe, and I'm there. The children are very much aware that this is that place houses prostitution, and they use a Ghanaian word for it. If my husband was here on the interview, he would tell you the word, and I would share the word with you. But they know, and they run in circles around around it, saying it sometimes, and they're discouraged from doing that. It's the movement at the place is pretty discreet. People kind of come and go quietly. It's been a couple of times there was some outbursts, but that was like the women sort of getting, I don't know, disenchanted with one another, debating, arguing with one another. But nothing has spilled over to the cafe. In fact, many of the women come and get refreshments themselves. I did make an effort at one point to even give the various women that have frequent some blessing bags. These are bags that in the U.S. we usually give to homeless people, but prostitutes function with some of the same issues, hygiene and wellness, right? So, the bag had hand sanitizer, shampoo, toothpaste, a toothbrush, soap, lip gloss. It had things like that, and they're very, very grateful for those things. I felt like if I was next to that, I should at least, on some level, make them allies, so that I could talk to them or discourage certain things, or shoo them along without causing offense. Now, this has become a problem for me. Okay, it's a problem because I don't like the concept of porn or sex workers next to children. I don't like that on any level. I don't like how comfortable the community is with it. Like, there is no effort to even call out this woman and their actions. Everybody's aware of it. It's like it's this open secret. But the thing that disturbs me most is there were a set of boys that come, they read. At one point, I met them initially when we had skates and scooters. The skates are damaged, and we're waiting to do some repair on them. But I met them at that time. These are, 13 and down, And the brothel has begun to use the boys to pay the boys to tote water, to feed the turkeys. They have some animals over there, a donkey. One lady even had a monkey, and that had the children. That's actually what drew the greatest attention to the brothel, for the children. And I am outdone and beyond myself. Now, one boy lied on me. He told his mother he got back home at 12 o'clock p.m. at night. Now, I need you to know that Dr. Wanda, by about 9:30, my eyes are drooping. 10 o'clock, I'm already done showered. 11, I'm usually in the bed playing with my phone. Nobody's hanging with me. Friend, foe, lover, ex, nobody at 12 o'clock at night. Okay. He got back home at 12 o'clock at night, and what he told his mother is that he was helping Brother Isaac's wife with something at the cafe. So that's high alert, okay? The mother came and she did dialogue with Isaac and talked with him, and she was explaining that no, that's not the truth. One, we wasn't there, he's lying. And what he actually was doing got cleared up, and so we learned that actually what he was doing was he was helping at that brothel. That's no place for a prepubescent child to be, particularly a boy. There's no place for a cafe that's drawing so much children to them. And so now I have to make the hard, fast decision to relocate this kiosk. And I'm committed to finding another place to lease land. So I really need a lot of thought and prayer on this issue. I don't want to give up the concept. It's a beautiful concept. I don't mind losing the money that I've already paid ahead to rent, which worked out to be like $220. I'll take the hit, because this for me is just so indecent and so immoral. And let me say this, everybody involved in this process was in on it. Everybody knew what it was and what it wasn't. The only person that was odd man out was the doctor. Even my husband knew that that's what was over there. He said he thought he had mentioned to me or explained to me, but we went back through much conversation and he had not. It was, I believe it was an innocent oversight, but it still pisses me to the highest piss. I would never, of all things, have activities and have a business that's right smack on the land with a woman that has brought prostitutes, and these women have been brought here from Nigeria, prostitutes, to work the community. And listen, sex sale, okay, all day. It's not as if when the children are active that business stops. In fact, it doesn't. So this is the update on Wonderland's Cafe and my need to relocate this kiosk, or at the end of the day, I'm gonna need to sell the kiosk and go get another one and just start up someplace else. But every week, because the kids are coming more and the activity there is heightened, the thrill is gone. B.B. King is singing. The thrill is most definitely gone. All right. Keep me lifted in your prayers. I enjoy all your conversation and your wisdom, and I look forward to your feedback until I check back again.